That shows you is that the people in real America, in small-town America, weren't buying the bull dust that was coming out of the elites about
the idea of there being a real America.
I'm sorry, I was speaking.
All America is real.
Is it okay
and the question, I believe, was to me. All of America is real. If you live in the city or you live in a small town, you're still an American.
This is the reason why Donald Trump won, because people like you lecture and hector people.
Pricey. Steve. We were talking to Jamila, and you don't need to keep that.
Once upon a time.
Yep. Nope. 99.999% of Muslims are not terrorists.
Then why did you wear that tutu to school last week? What about all the times I didn't wear a tutu? Nobody ever brings those up.
Yeah. But yet you still say we're at a war with Islam?
Are we not at a war?
That is the most ignorant, stupidest thing I've ever heard.
Are we not at a war with radical jihadism?
Okay, but are they not at a war with radical Christianity, okay?
Where are we at war with radical Christianity?
Really?
No, really, I don't know.
Are you kidding me?
No, actually explain to me.
Just...
Where are we at war with radical Christians?
Yeah, they're trying to target us for no reason.
Where are the radical Christianity war? Where is that happening?
The people in power. The people in power want to make us turn on each other. That's exactly why you're trying to do this.
These are radical Christians?
Feelings from
I
people.
just want to know about this radical Christian war that's going on. I haven't heard of it.
Ask other countries. That's all I gotta say.
Assalamu alaikum. Okay. Do you know what that means?
Yeah, I actually lived in the Middle East for 2 years as a child.
That's really good. Now, if you could reply with the proper, like assalamu.
You see, I had a... Yeah, no.
Alaikum assalam.
Yeah, not a fan. See,
have a good day.
Growing up there as a young girl, I wasn't a big fan of having to cover myself all the time. And, the actual rape culture that goes on in the Middle East, and throwing gays off of buildings and such. I wasn't a big fan of that, being an American over there.
Neither am I, but you don't think Donald Trump is after the same policies?
I don't think he wants to throw gays off of buildings, no.
No, but he's openly against them in radical form.
Open against what?
Gay people, Islamic people, black people, Mexican people. He's all about the hate.
What did he do to gay people?
He's openly slandered a bunch of...
what did he say? I don't know. I would like to know about this. I haven't heard this.
You haven't heard anything about...
I haven't heard him say bad things about gays, no.
Okay. Well, look at stuff from the 1990s.
I don't know if you can even really compare saying a few things to really throwing them off of buildings either. I don't think
You're right. You're right. Sticks and stones will not break bones, but words do hurt.
Yeah, I think I'd rather hear a few nasty words than be thrown off the building.
Me too. And that's where we're all the same on a human level.
Don't think it's quite a valid comparison, is my point.
Okay. Well, that's different. Have a good day.
I am in no way trying to shame you. This isn't going to be a rally for either of us. I just really want to know. So tell me why Trump has your vote.
Because I can't trust Hillary.
Okay, that's... Okay.
Well, I'm an attorney, so I get really scared when I hear some of the stuff he says, but I'm not really voting for Trump, I'm voting against Hillary.
Okay, you can go sit down. So thank you, I appreciate that. That's what I thought. Does anyone... He's going to be able to protect us. Okay, so we won't get any more into it. I really appreciate that. That was just cool to hear what one guy, who doesn't seem like a psychopath, why he would want to vote for that orange, sexual assaulting, fake college starting monster. Okay, so just so you know, from now on, if you yell out, you're gonna get thrown out. Just so you know, if you yell out, I'll say thrown out. You get thrown out. Okay. So everybody point to the people booing. Just point to. Okay. So go.
Told you.
Right. So yeah, just go. If anybody's...
And wait a minute. No. You can't ask me a question.
Because you can't answer the question.
Oh, you can't ask me a question, honey. I can't answer, so don't even try.
What attracted the father of the Orlando terrorist to your candidate?
He's a mentally ill individual who ran
that's what
for
attracted
president.
him. I get it.
Pardon me?
What attracted him to your candidate? And your answer was he's mentally ill.
His answer that is... Stop smiling and smirking like it's a funny thing.
How is Donald Trump racist? How is Donald Trump racist?
He wants to build it. It's recorded. He said that. It's
For our border. For our border.
Oh my God! Ah! You are such a piece of shit!
Hey, for real, we can be friends. Like, we don't have to hate each other.
I truly feel very worried. I don't know if I could be friends with someone who is voting for Donald Trump. Nobody with a brain would support Donald Trump. You have to listen to not politics. It's like the direction that you're to vote for the leader of the great world to be someone who's homophobic, sexist, simply stupid, volatile, on edge, like just unintelligent. Okay, pause.
I just don't know what you're talking about.
Shut up.
Goes to military.
We're military. They go for wars. You probably fucking support.
No, wait, Donald Trump didn't support the Iraqi war.
Why are you voting for him?
Well, because I think Washington has become corrupt over the last decades, and Donald Trump is the first non-politician. Because politicians like Hillary Clinton have had pay-for-play programs and let Americans die overseas to create scares of terrorism, okay?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I am right. And I have done my research, actually.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, I have.
You just said that most billionaires don't...
Do you realize, let me ask you a question, do you realize that the same people that fund ISIS fund Hillary Clinton?
You're a dumb piece of fucking shit.
No. You can look this up. This is public information, man. This is public information. I'm brainwashed. Let me hear your facts and evidence.
Oh my God.
Let me hear your facts and evidence.
It's laughable.
I'm brainwashed with facts and evidence. Let me hear yours.
Have you watched this?
How is Donald Trump racist? How is Donald Trump racist?
Never happened. He wants to build it. It's recorded. He said that. It's fucking
For our border. For our border.
Oh my God! Ah! You are such a piece of shit!
I'm just trying to have a debate.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Just another quick one about Angela's question on equality just before. We've got quite a large pay dispute happening with our Australian women's soccer team at the moment. Is it frustrating for you as someone who's so prominent in your sport, and we heard you say on the Ellen show the other day you are the richest fighter in UFC, that sort of thing is still going on?
I think that how much you get paid should have something to do with how much money you bring in. I'm the highest paid fighter, not because Dina and Lorenzo wanted to do something nice for the ladies. They do it because I bring in the highest numbers. They do it because I make them the most money. And I think that the money that they make should be proportionate to the money that they bring in.
Oh, I gotta get this. If you are allowed to express, I am allowed to express.
Why is Trump a white supremacist? Just give me one example. Why is he racist? One example. That's all I need.
I don't even need to say anything to you.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Because
I'm a white male.
The fact that you can't answer those questions means you're not paying attention.
But what does the fact that you can't answer the questions mean?
Do I need to refer to the fact that he calls all Mexicans rapists?
He never called them.
He didn't. Right. He did not.
He did not.
He did not.
Check your facts, man.
He did not. Am I allowed to speak, or are you just responding to my point?
I am responding to your point.
Bro, I'm like... I don't understand the cameras.
You don't understand many
You're
things.
trying to find...
Come on, how is Trump racist? Just name one thing. Just name one thing he actually said or did. Just one evidence.
We all realize that no matter what I say, you're going to try and turn it into something.
Please answer.
Please answer. You're not even letting me talk. You're talking over me.
Please answer the question. Why is Trump a racist? Specific reasons.
Donald Trump is a symbol of what is wrong with this country. Donald Trump is a white male who has inherited privilege that he cannot even, take a...
He's a fucking white male!
I thought you were going to say a specific reason of when Trump has been racist. That's what we ask. Not that he's what's wrong with America. We want specific reasons.
So you don't think building a wall in between America and Mexico is racist?
Rather have a border or we don't?
Borders, sir. Every country has borders.
Walls are not racist. They're not semi-permeable depending on race. They
And
stop
every
border has a vested interest in protecting its national security. Undocumented people are not a race.
Let's talk about other countries that have walls in between themselves.
Like Mexico, where if you come from South America, they deport your house.
Yep.
Are they racist against South Americans, or are they they have vested interest in protecting their national security?
I am not denying that y'all have knowledge of what happens at borders.
I'm not denying you don't. But just to start the dialogue by calling us white supremacists, especially since a lot of us are Mexican, it just doesn't create a conversation, right? You want to have a dialogue.
The Donald Trump campaign is overly aggressive, and the fact that y'all are here representing it is why.
Hold on. I have to object because this young man wore a Donald Trump hat and got spit on, shoved, physically assaulted. Has there been cases of people assaulting Bernie supporters on this campus? We have one that's been reported. Has there been reports of Bernie supporters getting...
I hear what you're saying.
Yeah.
Now, yes, it's horrible what happened to you. Though I was overly aggressive to start this, I think it's undeniable that we have started a dialogue.
Yeah, I'm happy about that.
What happened to you is not okay. My point about how Donald Trump's campaign is overly aggressive and represents a lot of things that are wrong with this country is why people are acting like that towards you. It's not okay that they're doing it. It's not okay that I started this dialogue by yelling at y'all, but there are emotions nationwide involved in this.
Can you name one of the things about American society that Donald Trump represents? Because you say he represents the worst in culture. Can you put a name to just one of those
What
things?
would you say Bernie Sanders' '1 point is?
No, hold on, that wasn't the question.
No, that wasn't the question. No.
But I'm answering his question.
Okay, Bernie Sanders' #1 point.
So, Malice, I will start with you because a lot of people on Twitter confuse the alt-right, and Steve Bannon is associated with the alt-right, and libertarianism. What is the difference?
They're next door neighbors, I hate to tell you. They're both part of this whole new right. But I had a lot of friends after this Bannon thing call me and after leftist friends after histrionics stop being like, should we be worried about Trump presidency? And if Bannon is there, they should be very worried because Bannon is not like a typical Republican. He understands the left. He understands how they think, and he wants to destroy them. He doesn't want bipartisan discourse. He wants these people to be, if not in jail, at least driven out of office. And he's going to be gunning for them. And the first thing he's going to be gunning for, I would bet, is the universities, because that's where the poisoning starts. So he's really shopping for blood.
All right. So do you think that's dangerous to have someone with access to the most powerful person in the federal government, cracking down on universities?
I think dangerous is the greatest thing ever. I mean, these people are the devil. Their jobs are
not a fan of a safe space?
Their jobs are to proselytize and brainwash young college students and to make them into the shock troops for the progressive militia. They're disgusting people, and they can't compete in the marketplace of ideas, and that's why they have to teach instead of writing books like myself.
Wow, I wonder how he really feels.
Stephen, you're shaking your head so much. I thought you were.
My father was a college professor for 60 years.
Someone can hear you.
So that's pretty. It's pretty offensive to me. That I gotta tell you. Come on.
Do you need safe space?
Enough. No, I don't need a safe space. I need somebody who's a little more honest about.
That was very honest.
Honest about thousands of people who work in university environments.
Parasites.
And
having
them all as.
You can hand wave all you want. It's the truth.
Give me a break.
Okay, so
break in the facts.
Steve